homeopathic treatment along with the best homeopathic medicines that has been successfully used for the treatment of cancer in the earlier stages. So if you are suffering from cancer, then this video is definitely for you. So watch this video till end for more knowledge and stay connected with us for more informative videos like this. So let's start. So let's understand the meaning of cancer. So cancer is characterized by the unwanted increase in the body cells. In a normal healthy condition, the cell are born and destroyed at a proper time. But in cancerous condition, the division and the multiplication of the cells becomes uncontrollable and occurs at a very high pace. So homeopathy has a huge number of medicines which are made up of natural substances to deal with the early stage cancer cases. Now we will talk about the top homeopathic medicines which has been used for the various types of cancers. So first of all, we'll talk about the homeopathic medicines for the cancer of uterus, or you can say endometrial cancer in case of women. Let's talk about it. The natural homeopathic medicines that are of a great help for treating cancer of the uterus are buforana, lilium tig, lacasis, and murex. Now, one by one, we'll talk about them. So, first medicine we have is buforana for endometrial cancer. So, this homeopathic medicine is mainly used when bleeding from the vagina occurs in between periods. The blood is mainly clotted and offensive, and there is a burning pain often present in the uterine region. Second medicine for the endometrial cancer we have is lilium tick. So it is the best homeopathic medicine that is very beneficial in treating uterus cancer cases. This homeopathic medicine is mainly used when there is a heaviness and a distended feeling in the uterine region with an extreme bearing down sensation. So women requiring lilium may have an enhanced sexual desires. Third medicine we have is lacasis. So lacasis is the best homeopathic medicine for the women with the uterine cancer who complain of extreme heat flushes and palpitations. Next medicine we have is murex. So homeopathic medicine murex is the ideal homeopathic remedy when severe pulsating, sore or sharp pains are present in the womb. The uterus may be enlarged. A prominent symptom for use of this medicine is the extension of the pain from the womb upwards toward the breast. So these are the homeopathic medicines which has been used for the treatment of cancer of uterus, or you can say endometrial cancer in case of women's. Next. Next we'll talk about the natural homeopathic medicines for the cancer of the cervix in case of women. So let's talk about it. So natural homeopathic medicines like creosotum, hydrastis, iodum, sepia, and argentum nitricum, they are considered very powerful homeopathic medicine for the cancer treatment that work effectively in treating the cancer of the cervix. Now, one by one, we'll talk about them. First medicine we have is creosotum. So, creosotum is a top homeopathic medicine for the treatment of the cervical cancer. This is mainly used if the vaginal discharges are very offensive and acrid, causing a violent corrosive itching of the genitals. And another indication for using this medicine is bleeding from the vagina after intercourses. Now, second medicine we have is hydrastis. So, homeopathic medicine hydrastis is prescribed when the vaginal discharge is thick yellow or and excoriating with erosion of the cervix. Third medicine we have is iodum. So, iodium is the best homeopathic remedy for the treatment of the cervical cancer in case of women who lose flesh even with a good appetite. There is extreme weakness. Now, next homeopathic medicine we have is sepia. So, sepia is the ideal choice when there is a pain in the vagina during intercourses. It may be accompanied by a discharge from vagina of greenish or yellowish color. There is a feeling of relaxation in the pelvic organs with a bearing down pain in the pelvic, which confirms the use of homeopathic medicine sepia. Next medicine we have for the cervical cancer is argentum nitricum. So this homeopathic medicine, on the other hand, is a top homeopathic medicine when vaginal bleeding occurs very frequently in between the periods. So these are some homeopathic medicines which has been used for the treatment of cervical cancer in case of women. Now, next. Next, we'll talk about the West homeopathic medicine, which has been used for the treatment of breast cancer in case of women's. The top natural homeopathic medicines for the treatment of breast cancer are conium mac, phytoleca, hydrestis, asteris, rubens. Now, one by one, we'll talk about them. So, first, we'll talk about the conium mac. So, homeopathic medicine, conium and phytoleca, these are prescribed for hard lumps with pain in the breast. Next medicine we have is hydrestis. So, hydrestis is a homeopathic medicine that is very beneficial when sharp cutting pains in the breast predominate with retraction of the nipples. Excessive emaciation and weakness, along with the breast cancer, point toward the use of hydrestis. Next medicine we have is asteris. So, this is a very beneficial homeopathic medicine for not only early stage of breast cancer but also for the late stages when ulceration have set in. At this stage, this homeopathic medicine is used when foul smelling discharges are evident with acute pains that may be of piercing or stabbing nature. So these are the best homeopathic medicines that has been used for the treatment of breast cancer in women's. Now next we'll talk about the homeopathic medicines which has been used for the treatment of cancer of stomach. Let's talk about it. So the effective homeopathic medicine to treat the stomach cancer are arsenic album, phosphorus, and lycopodium. Now, one by one, we'll talk about them. So, first of all, we'll talk about arsenic album. So, homeopathic medicine selection depend entirely upon the symptoms of each patient. And arsenic album is very beneficial homeopathic remedy for burning type of pains in the stomach of patient who are diagnosed with stomach cancer. Dark blood is present in the vomitus and the stool. The stool is very offensive, and stool and vomiting get worse after eating or drinking anything. There is extreme weakness and fear of death are present in the utmost degree. The patient requiring arsenic album usually craves for warm drinks. Now, second medicine we have is phosphorus. So, phosphorus is the best homeopathic medicine when bright red blood appears in the vomitus or the stool. The stool is followed by extreme weakness. The pain in the stomach getting relief by taking cold drinks is a symptom of high value to use this medicine. The patient requiring phosphorus usually shows a craving for ice creams, juices, and cold drinks. Now, last medicine we have is lycopodium. So, homeopathic medicine lycopodium is the ideal choice when the symptoms of acidity with sour and the burning belching predominate in the patient of stomach cancer. The stomach is always distended with gas. The patient also shows a loss of appetite with emaciation. The craving for hot food, hot liquids, and sweets may be present. So these are the best homeopathic medicines which has been used for the treatment of stomach cancer. Now, last we have top natural homeopathic medicine for the treatment of cancer of colon and rectum, or you can say colorectal cancer. So let's talk about it. The top homeopathic medicine for the colorectal cancer are illumina, L-scotarina, and nitric acid. Now, one by one, we'll talk about them. So, first we have is illumina. So, illumina is the best homeopathic medicine when constipation of the severe form is present in the patient of colorectal cancer. The stool remains in the rectum for long without any urge to pass it. The passage of the stool requires great straining even if the stool is soft. Next medicine we have is L-scotarina. So, homeopathic medicine, L-scotarina is the ideal homeopathic medicine when persistent diarrhea, or you can say loose stool. Loose stool is a prominent symptom in the patient with the colorectal cancer. The stool is preceded and attended with cutting pain in the rectum. The pains get better after passing stool. The stool may contain blood with burning in the rectum, and it may also pass involuntarily. Weakness, sweating, and even faintness follow the passage of the stool. The last homeopathic medicine for the colorectal cancer we have is nitric acid. So, homeopathic medicine nitric acid suits patients of colorectal cancer who have bright red bleeding from rectum during stool. This is associated with violent pain in the rectum that continues for many hours after passing stool. So, these are the best homeopathic medicines which has been used for the treatment of colorectal cancer. So, that's all. And the remaining type of cancers we will explain in the part 2. So if you find this video informative and empowering, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future content. And thank you for joining us today. And together, let's raise awareness let's raise awareness and stand against cancer. And see you guys in the next video, that is part 2 of cancer, various types of cancer and homeopathic treatment for them. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. And if you are suffering from any health illnesses, you can contact us for online appointments. On the screen, you can see how you can contact us for online consultations. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching this video.